How are you, Amanda? Sin artist. Dropped off the face of the earth this weekend. I'm not doing coffee this morning because I've had enough, but I'm gonna have a breakfast. I do these core power things and I have vanilla today. I love the chocolate, but I also like the vanilla. My husband doesn't, so if I get the vanilla, that means they're all mine. If I get chocolate, which I do get, I have to share. I like to share, but oh my gosh, next week is Thanksgiving. I'm so excited. Oh my gourd. I'm so excited. Okay, I have new lip oil colors. I'm pumped. And I'm only gonna do the face today. We're not doing eye makeup on the live today because I'm doing, hold on, I'm late because I actually took time to make my hair look like this on purpose. Advent calendar, I open one a day. So today and probably next week, it's only face. We're gonna talk about just the face. So if you have questions about Saint makeup, which is what I'm gonna be doing today, let's drop the questions. Let's get you color matched. Let's hit subscribe. Like, these are your to-dos. Your to-do today is to hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and send me a color match picture. I just need one of these beautiful faces facing a window during the day. That seems to be tricky. This last week, some of the color matches, I'm like, hey, just send me something facing a window, a couple steps back. It's got to be during the day. Oh, Shelly, I need you to message me because I have Audrey and I'm going to send it to you for free because last week you did me so much of a solid of helping me with the people. Remember? The people. Anyways, I'm going to drink this out of a mug because I drink out of a mug on every live. So that's what we're going to do. But I need you to message me because I have an Audrey and I'm going to send it to you. Okay. I think I said it last week, but you might have been off my live by then because it was right at the end where I was like, oh. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing the lip stain oils, the lip liners. They're so fantastic. They are $12, great stocking stuffers. These are great for teens because I know teens wanna wear color on their lips, but teens and colored lipstick, man. I remember me and my color, I was very into the Pamela, it was the early 90s. Baywatch was very popular. Dangerous Minds was very popular. And I was very, very into the dark lip liner with nothing filling it in. And I was not good at makeup. I would also wear, Revlon had a Color Stay. Now, if you remember Color Stay back in the 90s, it flaked off and it looked terrible, but I loved like that moody purple mauve color. I love purples. That was like, I loved that in my makeup. And I just am saying I'm taking that and I'm gonna say, hey, some teens are way better at makeup than me. It's okay. I'm okay with it. I love playing with makeup, no matter what it is. I like trying different makeup. It's okay, but my heart always will go back to Saint. It's almost daunting trying other makeups because I just can't find something I like more. I like makeup. Makeup, the ritual of makeup is fun. Feeling confident in your makeup is fun. And having a makeup that works with skin that's going through changes, like getting into your 30s, your 40s. I'm gonna be 44 this weekend. I'm asking for prayers because I drank this weekend and I was down for the count for 2 days. Okay, Merle Norman makeup. Okay, I had a lipstick wand. It was double-ended and I loved it. And it's so hard finding a Merle Norman. And I know it's discontinued for whatever it was, but it had almost like a scrub on one side. And it's a Southern thing. There is, I want to say I saw a Merle Norman here in Oregon. There was like a little, I need to see. Because I got to go to Hallmark and it was right next to Hallmark. I'm going to see if it's there and I'm going to go in. So I'll try, I'm going to give Merle Norman a try because I did used to love it. But that was also in the early 2000s, so it's been a minute. So I'll go look at it. But I was like really excited to go live today. And my hair, we're gonna work on it. It's still going through the drying phase. It's about 90% dry. But welcome to the week before Thanksgiving. Hello from Mexico. Thank you. All right. Okay. Yum. Okay. Just the face today. I've been playing with skincare. I don't know if anybody is curious about skin. I think skincare is something I will never sell. Ever. Because it's so much more personal than makeup. Because your skin has a reaction that's different than it is with makeup. I use Beauty Society. I don't sell it. I love it. I love my Beauty Society. It doesn't change my discoloration. I know some people have that, and I think that there are some people that it works really well for discoloration changing. I've been playing with Rimmon. And for my skin type, it just isn't working with my makeup, but they do have this really awesome kit because I always tell people try travel sizes. They have if you're looking for a skincare and you've been eyeballing the Rimmon, I say try that. They have a kit you can get. It is $100, but it comes with a ton of product for you to piece together and figure out your formula that might work for you. I just haven't found that. I'm honestly starting, I don't know, some days my discoloration is a little bit less on some days and a little bit more, so it's hard for me to tell if it's working. But they do have a line, it's called Boosie Boo, that's supposed to be really good for it. I can't use it in the morning because it does create a layer and my makeup just sits on it and slips and it's terrible. But at night, I have been trying to remember it. Anyways, thought I'd share those two skincares I've been using. I did find that I liked, they have a powder cleanser. They don't have a makeup melt, which really was like, I don't know, I need a makeup melt because you got to double cleanse and I want a makeup melt to do that. And then their powder cleanser, and then they have a brightening gel that works really well. I didn't do any jewelry today. Oh man, I am like off my game. Okay, let's do makeup. Anyways, I'm going to use the Milk Hydro Grip. I feel like my skin is getting used to, I feel like my skin is getting used to the Plush Mist. I've been using the Hydro Grip. I know I said that this replaced it, but after a couple weeks, I've been reaching for this again. It happens. This is a new product, so I expect a little changeroo. But I'm going to put my Milk Hydro Grip on. It's super dry out, so we're just going to put this on. Okay, doing the face today. I don't promote doing your face makeup before your eye makeup, but pretty decent. See, that's nice. See, my skin, when I use the Beauty Society, the first day, my skin loved it. Like, it just felt super hydrated. It felt, I always say, it felt yummy. Hello, Pink Queen. Okay, going in, I'm going to ask for votes. I have all my stuff falling. I have 3 colors. I have the Cord, which I've used a lot of. I'm going to have to put this on here fairly soon. I also have Pinked, which I really like. And then I have Red. It's called Get Ready. These are on Amazon. There is a link in the description for these. They are $12. These are great for teens because it gives them, I did. Okay, hold on. This is ridiculous. Okay. I know she does. I said it. So, let's see. I do not just promote cosmetics, but I am makeup. I do lean to makeup. I don't promote anything else. So no, I'm mainly makeup and not skincare. I just can't. I don't know enough about skin and ingredients. I feel like you really got to know that stuff. Anyways, what do we want to see? Do we want Red, Pinked, or Cord? Is it Cord? Coral. I can't read. Okay, but it's also ridiculously small. Oh, shoot. Small writing. Okay, I'm going to start with my face until I get a couple of votes on what lip stain y'all want to see while I reset up all this crap that fell over. There we go. I did try the new NYX Duck Plump. I don't think, I mean, it's a good price point, but it's not going to do anything. Okay, Lip stains, what do we want to see? Oopsies, I need to fix that. Okay. Pink. All right. It is nice. Okay. I'm going to do my base because I got to go around my mouth, and then we're going to put pink on. Just took one vote. I didn't need a whole lot. But then when I'm done with this, I'm going to go and record an eye. So I'm not doing my eyes. I'm just going to be doing brows and face and lips. All right. I use Saint makeup. We know if you want to be color matched, I can color match the heck out of people. And yeah, so I use cream-based makeup. I like Saint because it's 80% pigmentation compared to other creams that are 40%. So you need less product, but you still get great coverage, okay? And let's see. So I'm going to be using my correctors today. I am going to replace one corrector. I'm going to be using new releases because I have found this beautiful cheek combo that I love, okay? Maybe I will. So the red lip stain is not red. It's like, it's a very flushed lip color, and I used it for an event I went to on Friday. It was so pretty. I loved it. And then you could just put clear gloss on it, or you could do a red. What I like to do is I like to take the red, and I'm going to do a tutorial on it this week, is a good red lip, because we go out, we drink water, soda, wine, champagne, it's the holidays, and I like to put the red lip stain on. And I did try this last week, so I like to test run things. And I put the red lip stain on, and then I did a red lip. And as it wore down, I still had tint to my lip, which was nice. And then I was just able to carry around this. So this is Saint's new Caramel Apple Lip Oil. It's not super tacky like a lip gloss, super hydrating. And while the gloss may go away, your lips continue to feel hydrated after it's gone. Okay, so this stuff is amazing, and it's brand new, released, so good. It has that caramel. It's got that candy apple scent, but it's got that caramel warmth scent to it too, but they don't last all day. It's not going to give you a headache. Okay. But my channel is all about makeup. So if you don't wear makeup, you don't need to be here. So you can go find another video. All right. And so anyways, we're going to get into this. I'm going to be using Daylily as my corrector. I was searching the site, and I haven't gotten confirmation yet, but I don't think these are limited edition. I think these are new. Daylily is such a great under eye corrector, and I'm going to use it as an under eye corrector today. And then I've been loving Marrakesh. I know it's winter, but I don't care. And if you miss Venice, Strawberry Shortcake is a good dupe for that one. And I am going to get started. So I've got my primer on. I use the Milk Hydro Grip. Love that stuff. I use a lot of non-Saint products also. And I got bad news. I just found out, I've been here for 13 minutes and haven't put makeup on. My favorite MAC Half Red is discontinued. So if you're looking for a dupe that's also a better price, Renaissance or Fig. It's really like, do you need something dense? If you need something dense to create a barrier so your lipstick doesn't bleed into straw lines, smoke lines, whatever, grab Renaissance. If you want something that's really hydrating and feels really nice and is more of a lipstick, and I would say pretty similar to this, I would get Fig. Really good. All right, I'm gonna put my balm on under my eyes. I do all my correcting first because I don't want to forget it. I have crepey under eyes naturally. If you want to get a setting spray, it depends. What's your skin type? What's your skin type? And yeah, I like to go just by skin type. Are you oily, dry, balanced, combination? If you're combination, I'd say oily because there's going to be, okay? And so, yeah, but grab this balm. If you have texture under your eyes, sorry, if you have texture under the eyes, your combination then. Plush and Prep Mist. That's the one you want to get. That's a really good one. But if you want it to be more affordable, go get Charlotte Tilbury. That's what I'm going to tell you. I want you to buy Saint, but at the same time, this is a good dupe for Charlotte Tilbury, but it's more expensive by, I think, maybe $5. Okay, so we're just gonna put this balm on, and it just makes a nice slick surface. I did use the Aquaphor. I like the convenience of my balm being in my palette. You can melt them into an empty tin if you have one. And I like it. I just felt that I needed to get into it more than I did the balm. But the balm makes a nice smooth surface, and it's gonna reduce the texture, fine lines, and crepiness. This is soft tissue. There's texture. Skin is a texture, but you have nothing holding under this area of the skin. You've got your orbital bone here, you got your eyeball up here, and then you got this hammock in between. And so it's loosey-goosey, it's soft, it's gonna have texture. Everybody has this because we have an orbital bone. If you got one of these, you got one of these, okay? And so that's it. All right, I'm gonna go in to Daylily. It's such a pretty color. I think it's a cross between Frenchie and Bear. Like if those got mixed together, that's what this color would be. It's very pretty. I don't find that it shows up well on my cheeks once my makeup is on, but I do pair it on my cheeks with other colors the way I do Frenchie. I use this exactly how I use Frenchie. It's gonna go on my lips today, it's gonna go on my cheeks, it's gonna go under my eyes. Okay. I just don't like negativity. They're dinky, I don't know. All right, we're gonna go in to here. Let's see, Daylily. And I'm gonna pop this, so I have a touch of darkness. Knowing the difference between discoloration and shadowing is different. And everybody has shadowing, but if you have some darkness, let's zoom in. I get a touch of darkness up into this inner corner and then right in this corner area right here. And I'm just gonna pop this color over it. You don't want this to be a large smear. So taking something that's like a stick, Dibs, I've tried, Merit, and smearing those under, that's gonna be excess product. I like applying it with the finger because you have control on thinning it out. What shirt am I wearing? Oh, this is from Vici. It's very cute. I like their sweaters. But putting this on with your finger gives you a lot of control, and then it's over that balm, so it makes the thin out really simple. But it goes in and it just creates a little bit of a tone. I know, but we're gonna put our concealer color on under this, and this just helps to cancel out that darkness, but knowing that this is a shadow, but my darkness is covered and canceled out, if that makes sense. All right, then I'm gonna go into this again. We're gonna do the same thing over here. So I always start down here, and then I just tap it up and over, and then I pull down and out. And this just helps to thin it out. And then also remembering that our creams are 80% pigmentation, and so we're gonna need less product because we've already done that. But Daylily is such a beautiful color, and I like something that can be used for more than one thing. Demi's great. It's a little bit creamier. It's pure pigment, but it's not a blush. It's not a lip color. And I want something that's less. Demi is about $22 a color, and it's a corrector. Whereas Daylily is $16, and it's my under eye corrector. It helps with my scarring when I want to wear a punchy blush like Marrakesh, but it can also be used on my lips, and I'm going to do that with everything today. All right, now we're going to go in and we're going to do work on my stuff. I used to have cystic acne. I still suffer from it a little bit, but not on my face. It used to be so bad. Cystic acne, it turns into volcano craters if you're a picker. Good morning, Amy. And so when you're working with discoloration, it's recognizing tones, but with Demi, it's really into like the color, and so everybody's color is different, and one mark, this guy right here, is more than one color. So you're gonna need more than one Demi color, or you can get one other color, and it works great. Okay. I've got a tickle in my throat today. All right, I'm gonna use my favorite blend brush. I like a light application brush for this because when you're correcting, it's not about covering, it's about canceling. And do ASMR. I've been asked to do ASMR, and I thought about doing it for one of the Advent colors, but my mic cord is busted. I need a new one. Anyway, ASMR is not my jam though. All right, so we're gonna go in with the blend brush. It's a light application brush because we want light application. My scarring from my old acne is a little bit red, so it's more of like a pinky color, and I guess in demi-tone, that's green. If it's kind of muddy, it's kind of green. I don't understand it, so I don't use demi. I've tried it. I've tried it. I can't figure it out. Anyways, all right. I'm gonna go in. I have a touch of rosacea. Today's a really great discoloration day. Like, it's not the worst it's ever been, and that's great. My two top colors for hyperpigmentation and scarring are Aspen and Suede. Aspen is a contour, it's super light, it's the color of concrete. Suede is a lip liner. Both are very dense, so they work to also hold your makeup when you put it on top, which is what you want when you want longevity. That's my thing. Like, makeup can look great when it's fresh, but it needs to last more than 2 hours, okay? I'm gonna go in on the small end, and I'm gonna go into the Aspen color, and we're just going to sweep this really lightly over the scarring. I'm not gonna worry about hyperpigmentation. I have some breakout marks here, just scarring. My chin gets a little red. I'm just gonna bring this around, all right? We're gonna touch this up, and we're gonna add a little bit more. I also have a healing breakout here, super fun. And then I have broken capillaries around my nose, very common. And I always tap it on. Your bristles won't stick together. And again, light application brush. I use the small end, and then I bring this around my nose, and it cancels out the redness. I do this when I'm gonna go, get a hobby. Okay, I do this when I'm gonna go to the gym because I'm self-conscious about my stuff. And for me, it just makes me feel better to just mute it down without wearing heavy makeup at the gym. I have been going lately. I'm turning 44 on Sunday. So that being said, there's a few things I've got to start doing for maintenance. It's time to do maintenance. So I've been eating better. I've been working out 2 to 3 times a week. Okay. It is what it is. It's YouTube. I asked for it. When I created an account on YouTube, I opened a door to anybody who wants to be here can be here, and that's anybody. Okay, on the larger end of the blend brush, thank you. Happy early birthday to me, yes. I've honestly, my husband asked me what I wanted to do for my birthday, and I don't know. I don't want to say never been able to. I don't prioritize my birthday. I don't like receiving gifts. And my birthday is always on Thanksgiving or like a couple days before, a couple days after. So anyway, when it comes to, I am a nobody. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Of course I'm nobody. No kidding. So I'm somebody to somebody. Anyways, I enjoy doing this, but I've never celebrated my birthday, so I don't even know how I would want to. Anyways, we're going on the larger end. We're going to go into the Suede lip liner. Okay, we're going to take this color. It doesn't look like there's much on there, and I have hyperpigmentation that's growing up the side of my face. And so what I do is I just swirl this around my hyperpigmentation. I pick Aspen for the redness because it's gray, and I feel like gray will make red dull, and it worked. You think something might work, try it. But then, do you know what I mean? My goodness, people are brutal today. Oh, poor guys. Oh, poor fellas. Okay, so when I picked Suede lip liner, it's because it's a shade of brown, and so is my hyperpigmentation. And so I picked it, I tried it, and it worked. And so anytime I try something, I'll tell you about it, and if it works, and this is something I've been doing for years, and I just won't quit it because the density on top of the colors working is going to hold my makeup and give me longevity. I've tried other makeups, and in 2 hours, I'm ready to wash my face, and I don't like that. But, you know, they don't have to respect me. They just have to respect everybody. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with the world these days. Like, respect what people want to do. And if you don't yuck my yum. I'm not going to yuck yours. Like, let people live in their world that they're picking. And if you want to be a part of it, be a part of it. But anyways, it is what it is. There's going to be mean people. It's YouTube. That's okay if it's the same person. Honestly, like, it's a them problem. I don't think I'm ugly, and I like talking about makeup, and it's done pretty well for me. So It isn't about that. All these comments from these people are not about me. They're really not. And it's fine. If I could, if they made me cry, they'd feel really good, and that's sad. Okay, so taking that large end with that suede, this is my bad side. This is where the big one came in when I was pregnant, and it just kept getting darker. But I just sweep it up and I bring it around. I'm still gonna see this one, okay? And let's just be, they do, and it's okay. I'm okay with it. They're also men on a makeup channel, so it's fine. And if you're gonna come to a girl's makeup channel and you're a man and then bash her, that, like, whatever. But if you're a man that's here and you're not being mean, I don't care. Maybe get something for your mom or your sister. I don't know. Or just enjoy conversation. Whatever. It's whatever. Why you're here, that's not my business. But if you're here and happy, then that makes me happy. But hyperpigmentation is a problem. I'm not gonna peel off a layer of my skin with a chemical. So it's here to stay. It is what it is, and that's it. Okay. Yes, just come and enjoy. I mean, yes. Men, oh, that's great. Okay, but have it on. This is really just creating a like color to hold my makeup on. Okay. Let's see, what brush do I want to use? I am working on the Pilot brush coming back. I'm going to go with the powder brush because I just love this flat end. I think this is a great brush to get if you're already comfortable using Saint. It's a learning curve for sure. Man, it is getting gloomy outside. We're in storm weather. It's going to rain for eternity right now. Anyways. All right. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to do my main color, and then we're going to do, I kind of want to do red just because I don't want people to be scared of red. Pink is great. It's a natural flushness. I think I'm going to do red. I know some people said pink, but I think I want to do red just to show that it's really good color. Okay, but I like this end. I've been really enjoying it, especially for my changing skin. Again, turning 44 on Sunday. I don't know the color. It's just a deep red. And so on Friday, I had an event. We were raising money for our local boosters, and they did a speakeasy theme. And so I went with a 1920s style French. And I just thought it was fun. It makes my nails look really long, but they're short. Anyway, I'm gonna go in. I've been using a mix of Sandy and Athens. And I typically, when you get color matched by me, I'm not gonna recommend 3 highlight colors. I'm gonna recommend one for your face and one for brightening. And the difference is when you're using a main highlight, it is your foundation color. And that's what I'm gonna put in now. So I'm mixing Sandy and Athens. It's a good balance for me. And I'm gonna start over my scarring for coverage. And then I'm gonna come around my mouth. And then I'm gonna bring this up. There's no wrong way to do this. You can color your whole face one color if that's what you're used to. It's a great way to start, but also you just need to put this on the beard of your face. I'm not gonna put it on my nose or my under eyes or my forehead. I'm gonna pull this down my neck, okay? I'm gonna do the red. It is a vintage style, okay. It's not hot red, it's deep. It's a deep red because I didn't want bright red. My thumbs are killing me. It makes my thumbs look ginormous, but everybody has their things, right? So right now I'm just balancing my lower skin tone because this skin tone isn't the same. A lot of people, your forehead is a different color than the base of your face and your neck. So why would you take one color and do it all over your face when you can find a makeup? And you can do this with traditional makeup also. And I just like the way that you can piece makeup together. But trying it with your normal foundation is great because it's so thin. Traditional foundation is 18% pigmentation, 18. And so when I've had a really hard time trying traditional makeups because I'm so used to the high pigmentation. And if you're wanting that fuller coverage, you're gonna have heavier looking makeup. But having something that can go on really thin and having a high pigment, it just makes it nice. And so if you're using something like Merit, OG, Fenty, any of those stick creams, they're half this pigmentation. And so you're still putting on a little bit more and it could feel a little greasy. I think Saint, if you're curious about creams, it's like buying the travel size. They're $16 a color, whereas Merit's $30-something a color, and OG is $60-something for one cream. You could buy a couple of these for the same price and see how creams work on your skin and how you like it, because it does look different than traditional makeup. It doesn't crack, it doesn't settle, and it lives with your makeup. So if you have maturing skin, a cream is a really great option. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm gonna do my lip contouring, because I can't not. And then we'll do the rest of the face after I put on the lipstick, because it looks wild. I'm gonna do the detail brush because it's squared and I like it. This is my natural hair. I did not get it permed this way. I was late to my live today to make it look like this. Kind of need to put some big stuff in it. All right, I'm gonna go into stone. Now that it's getting into the winter, now it is winter, I'm using stone. I usually use cedar in the summer months because it's darker, but stone is my favorite winter contour because I don't want to use a lot of bronzer, and this has a touch of warmth to it. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna put this under my lip and over my lip. This is doing, as you get older, your lips will thin, and also you're gonna get, I don't do fillers. I'm not against them, not gonna yuck a yum, but I'm scared. And so I don't, and I won't, but I use a shadow to make them look fuller again. And it's a nice way because some people like to take, I'm using a brightener right here. This is gonna create contrast and it's gonna give my lips the illusion of a pucker. And you can restructure your nose, your cheeks, your whole face, and your lips. Your lips are not separate. You can use these things. I'm gonna tap out the brightening. You see celebrities do this all the time, by the way. Celebrities do this, and sometimes you only notice it when people point out how bad it looks. You know, when they have like the bright white around the eyes because it didn't get blended out right, or around their mouth, around their nose, because it's gonna settle and crack. Anyway, celebrities do this, but you don't need to take a lip liner and outer line your lips to look fuller. You can tell when somebody does that because there is a skin texture difference of lip skin and face skin. So instead of outer lining, outer contour, and it gives that illusion of a curl. It accentuates the prettiness of the Cupid's bow, okay? I'm gonna grab the red. So this is lip liner stay-in. There is a link in the description. It's on Amazon. They're $12 and they're fun. Makeup should be fun or we're doing it wrong. And that's it. Okay, I'm gonna grab it and this is what it looks like. Sometimes it's worse. So we're gonna grab some and you can fill in your lip, you can line your lip, it's whatever you want. And I'm gonna pop this on. And this is why I like lip stain. Everybody talks about how they like a good creamy lipstick, but they just don't stay, okay? You can outer line with a lip stain better than you can a lip liner. So we're gonna pop this on the top and the bottom, and I always do the middle first. And you just fill this in, and then this is gonna dry, and you're gonna peel it off. It's so gross, but satisfying. These are $12. We've bought dumber things for more. So I'm gonna go to the corner, I'm gonna fill it in a little bit, make this quite thick. And I like to leave the middle circle with no color. That way it gives a natural look to it. Lips aren't all one color like our faces, but I always color in the outer corners. And you just get it as goopy as you want, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna fill this in. It's fun. Doesn't have to be perfect. There we go, so just a little bit in the middle. Okay, now we're gonna go and play with our face and do the things. It's gonna be fine. I feel like I need to add some on this other side. It's also hard because I don't hold a mirror right up. There we go. Yay. Okay, I gotta kind of keep my lips separate. And now we can go in, I'm gonna do the rest of my face, okay? Cringy, I know, mouths are hard, okay? I know. Okay, let's see, cringy. Doing lips is hard on YouTube because people are brutal, especially today. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the detail brush and we're gonna contour. And I'm gonna stick with that stone and I'm gonna start at the top of my face and work my way down. Because I have that suede lip liner up here to help hide some of my hyperpigmentation. And I'm just going to start in the middle and pull down. It's not a drastic difference. I don't think you need to have that big, I mean, there are people who put these deep, dark smears on. You don't need that much product. These are tiny but mighty tins. And again, super pigmented. So you don't need to add these super dark lines on your face. Build it. And so I just bring them together at the top, and you can bring it down lower depending on the size of your forehead and what you want to do. And so it's whatever, 5 head to a 4 head, it's whatever you want. And then you blend it. And I blend this down towards the outer brow. And it's because there's a bit of warmth to stone. Contour is cool, bronzer is warm, stone has a touch of warmth to it, so I don't need bronzer unless I really want it. I can go Oompa Loompa easy. I pull warm, all right? So after I've done that, I have this little shine. That's what brightener, that's what concealer is for. It's just, it's giving the illusion of reflecting light by using the tones. I mean, my skin, I'm trying to like not have a, if I could just figure this out. But when there's not a shine there, it's darker. The reflecting light makes it look lighter. And so I'm gonna pick a shade that's a bit lighter. These are my main shades. This is White Peach, and it's lighter. And so I'm gonna pop that right here. Okay, it's just a little bit lighter. And I pop it right in the middle, and then I'm gonna push this over my brows. That's why I do my brows last. But again, normally I don't recommend doing your eyeshadow after your face, okay? And that's because if eyeshadow falls out and hits your makeup, it's going to mix with your makeup and can make your under eyes look darker. But for the sake of tutorials, I am doing it backwards. It's a good habit to start doing if you're getting older, because when eyeshadow falls into fine lines, it just makes them look a little bit deeper. So I'm just taking that brightening, and I'm just with a light hand, I'm blending it out. Then I'm gonna flip it, and I'm gonna blend it in to that contour. And when the light meets the too dark, it creates the balance and gives you that main shade. And that's where I say putting colors on based on the tones of your face is where you're gonna have a more natural look, you're gonna have less product on your face, and it's gonna make these colors last, because you're not taking your main shade and bringing it up over your nose and under your eyes and on your forehead when you really just need to balance down here. Trust the process, because right about now, I look a little sickly. My husband has asked me, like, are you sick? I'm like, no, I just haven't done my under eyes. And that's it. All right. So my forehead is essentially done, unless at the end I decide I need some warmth, and then I can add some bronzer if I want. All right. I'm going to go in to my contour again using stone, and we're going to do our shadowing. I don't think I have a full face, but it's a little round. It's not slim. And I'm gonna go above these natural shadows. I wanna add lift to my face, so I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna come up here. I put this on almost like a bronzer blush placement, bringing it up to that temple and working in an upward motion. You can stop when you just start getting into contouring at the outer corner, but I will sometimes just bring this down. I'll smile so I can see where my apples are, and I bring it up, okay? Same thing over here. Do you see how it just creates a little bit more dimension and slendering to the face? That's what I like. And then I'm gonna tap over. I'm doing a tapping stipple motion because I have those correctors on, and I want them to stay where I put them, and I want them to hold my makeup in place for more than 2 hours. Makeup should last you hours. It shouldn't be falling apart and sinking into your pores and your fine lines, and then you're cracking. Your makeup should be able to live with the skin you have and not fight against it. And we talk, we smile, we laugh during the day, and our makeup should be able to allow us to do that. Creams do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring this up and around, and it just creates a little bit of a slimming. I'm gonna grab it, I'm gonna go right here in front of the earlobe and down. Just adding this little bit of shadow back here makes me feel good, but blend it out. Don't leave the smear there. I've done that, nobody tells you. Just like they don't tell you when there's food in your teeth or a bogey in your nose, they're not gonna tell you you have a big smear on the side of your face. And then I just bring it down. You can do that right here if you want to help hide the chins. It's whatever you want. It's your face, and you should be wearing your makeup in a way that makes you feel the most confident. I'm not wearing my makeup for anybody else. I'm wearing makeup because when I see my reflection in the microwave or in the window above my sink, I want to feel good looking back at me. And so I do my makeup in a way that makes me feel good when I see myself. I don't need anybody else telling me I look nice. I already feel like I look nice. And to be clear, makeup gives me more confidence, but I don't think I'm ugly without it. I think people get a misconception of, oh, you're pretty without makeup too. It's like, I didn't say I was ugly. I just said I like me a little bit better with it. I don't know. There's some people who like themselves a little bit better in shorts, and there's some people who like themselves a little bit better in pants. Like, I don't feel comfortable in dresses. So when I went to the speakeasy, I wore pants and I felt great. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the nose, because the nose, I have a lot of fun because I have a bump on my nose, so I use my fingers. Yes, when you feel good in your skin, everything's better when you feel good in your skin. Whatever tool you use, whether it's makeup, clothes, hair products, whatever you use to make you feel better, that's what it is. Mine is makeup. All right, we're gonna take, I put it on my ring finger, it's your wimpiest finger, and I'm just gonna go, and I'm gonna go down the top sides, not the sides, but the top sides. And this is just gonna straighten my nose. It's gonna camouflage the bump I have right here, and then I'm gonna blend it into my natural brow line. This is why I do my eyebrows last, because this will biff up out here, and this is gonna biff up in here, so I do it last. All right, so I just bring this down, I focus it on the sides, and I'll square off the tip. But I don't mind if you get it across the middle. It's whatever, it's your face. Do it the way you want. But for me, if you have a crooked nose, if you have a bump, bring that contour together in the middle. It's okay. Just not the whole. I see people who just put the whole product all over their nose. Focus it on the sides and then bring it up a little bit. If you feel that you need to, then you can take your brush and you can blend it out and you can bring it down and get it where you like it. Okay? And then we can take that brightening shade. I'm gonna use a small end of the detail brush, and I go right, you can do this with your finger or with a brush. Draw a straight line down the middle, and then you can tap it out. I prefer tapping it out with the finger. I think the brush, depending on the brush you're using, I've seen people use eyeshadow brushes. It can widen the brightening, and then it makes your nose look wider, and I just wanna straighten it and slim it. And that's my schnoz. That's my schnoz. Some days are better than others. I do spend a little extra time on it because that's it. All right. We're gonna go in, what do we wanna do next? We're gonna do some blush. I like to do my under eyes after my blush because I sometimes get a little out of hand with my blush. I'm gonna take Daylily, which is under my eyes, and I'm gonna put that on the apples of my cheeks, because if I want, I like a nice pinky, I like a bolder blush, not crazy, but I wanna see it. I like seeing a pink. And so for me, I'm gonna take Daylily, and that stuff is gonna pull my scarring through, but if I have Daylily to prep over my scarring, I'm just gonna bring this up my cheek. Daylily is a really pretty color, and it's going to create, it's gonna give an ombre effect to the blush, but it's gonna allow my blush to not pull through with my scarring. Does that make sense? I don't like my scarring. That's my thing. If I go into the bathroom and I see my scarring showing through, I'm touching it up. I don't like my scarring, but I also don't want to trade off hiding my scarring and, okay, nobody's here. I thought I heard a semi or a car pulling up. Anyways, I don't know what an ICP is. It's probably an insult, huh? Anyways, I put this on because I don't want my scarring showing through, but I like this color because it's nice and light, but it's a great corrector. And then I'm gonna tap this out, and I'm gonna just blend it down first, and then I'm gonna go into Marrakesh. Marrakesh is a bright pink, and this color will pull through my scarring. So will this one, and likely this one. All right. I like my bold blushes. So I'm gonna take the silver shape brush. If you're looking for something to add to your collection, I urge you to get the silver shape brush because it's limited edition. They just rebranded their brushes. They're gold, and they changed the shape of the shape brush, and it looks just like the blend brush, but it has a longer small end. Okay. Insane clown. I do. I'm fully aware, like it's a trust the process kind of thing. Anyways, I'm gonna use the fluffy end of the shape brush. I love this brush, but when it's sold out, it's not coming back. They will not be coming back with this shape of shape brush. When silver is gone, that's it. So if you're adding to cart, if you're looking for a teen, this is a great brush for teens. Good for blush, good for illuminators, good for powders, it's a good brush. But again, limited edition, so go get it. And I push that all the time. Now it's Christmas, and mom guilt kicks in next Friday. You're not shopping for you after next Friday. Very rarely do moms buy for themselves once they start buying for everybody else. Anyways, I'm gonna go in and it picks up very easy. I like to smile and I like to keep it up at the top, right here, because I put my contour on really big because it has that warmth. Okay. Oh, somebody retract. They're probably gonna insult me. Anyways, I like to take the pink and build it up, but I keep it at the top of my cheeks lately, and I feel like it gives me a little like kick in the cheek to get it up, and I like that. That's probably a bad way to say that in today's group of watchers, but just keeping it up top. It's so pretty. But then I'm gonna do my under eyes, and then we're gonna add something to it. It's been my favorite. I'm gonna put a little bit right here. It's pretty. And we go right here. Marrakesh is probably my favorite pink. It's probably my favorite pink, and I love it. I'm gonna use it on my lips because I think the stain is a good undercolor. I'm gonna show a couple different ways. All right, now we're gonna go in and we're gonna use brightening. I'm gonna go back to the blend brush. I use this brush all the time. It's not limited edition. All right. There is going to be a Black Friday sale. I saw somebody say that and take it back. My lips are not done. Good God, no. Well, let's go to the store like this. So they just did holiday releases last week. They released holiday releases on Friday. They have amazing holiday releases. And then on Black Friday is when they discount items. And so, hello, Brandy. Okay. They just did, and this was something that a lot of people are confused about. There is 2 more sales coming. There is the holiday releases, not a sale. They're just new releases, and I don't think they're limited edition. Really good products. I love Marrakesh. Probably my top 2 lip and cheek picks are Daylily and Marrakesh. The lip oils, I don't have a favorite. They're all really fantastic. I can't pick my favorite. I guess caramel apple probably. I don't know. My lips, these take a little bit just because I'm staining them. So if I don't stain them, they don't take long. All right, we're gonna go into White Peach on the small end of the blend brush, and I'm going to go under my trough. We have a trough, that's it. I'm not wearing a, I don't know what a jumper is. I'm not wearing a jumper, I'm wearing a sweater. Anyway, I'm gonna go under my trough here and up my orbital bone, okay? And then I'm gonna go up into that inner corner. I'm focusing around the soft tissue first. Okay, and then because we're so pigmented, okay, because this is 80% pigmentation, less is more. And when you're also putting high pigmentation, coverage, and soft tissue together, more product means more texture. And so I go around the base of the texture, brightening around the eye with that lighter color, and then I blend it up and onto that soft tissue last. Okay, it's highly pigmented, so don't think about the concealer going all over like you see those people just like smearing that stuff on. It's going to look crepey, it's going to separate, it's gonna oxidize with traditional concealers. If you use Tarte Shape Tape, which I like the creamy Tarte Shape Tape, I don't feel like I get the coverage I want, but if you put a balm or the Aquaphor first and then Shape Tape, you're gonna get a good result, okay? I'm going to grab a little more. We're gonna do the same thing over here. We're going under, and then I'm coming up the orbital bone and up into that inner corner, okay? And you can go as bright as you want, but if you go too bright, it's also creating texture. So that's why I urge people to get a color match, because I'm gonna zoom in and I'm gonna look at your skin the way I look at my skin, and I'm gonna give you all the recommendations, and I do talk and ask questions, and it is very custom. All right, so we're gonna pack that on, put that on, and I still have that pretty little Marrakesh. And then I can add more if I want to. And I could just add a touch more. It's such a beautiful pink, and it can be really punchy, and I'm gonna show that. Okay. Oh, the jumper is a sweater. Oh! In America, a jumper is like a full romper kind of thing. It's like a whole thing. My sister loves those things, and I keep telling her to stop. Okay, now that my under eyes are done, I'm gonna set my makeup. I'm gonna use the Plush and Prep Mist. I like this stuff because I am oily, and this has hyaluronic acid in it. I don't think Charlotte Tilbury has hyaluronic acid in it, but it is a good dupe, and it is a couple dollars cheaper. Okay, overalls, yeah. They're like overalls. Okay, we're gonna spray the face. I like it good and damp. okay? And then you can go in and take, I'm gonna use the shape brush, and I'm gonna use the blotting powder. And while my face is still damp, I start on the outside over here, and I work it in. This is gonna set my makeup because I'm really oily on my forehead, right here. And so I start on the outside in so I don't create texture because I don't do injectables. So I have pores, I have texture right here for me. I get quite a bit of texture right here. And then I also have the clean the room lines, and then I just have the WTF lines. Like, so I start out here and I work my way in because movement is gonna create texture if you put powder right on it, okay? All right, I wear overalls when I do my chicken work. I'm gonna start on the right here on the temple, and then I'm gonna work my way into the under eyes. And it does have a nice little sheen. This is what I like about the blotting powder. So this looks nice, but in a few hours, my greasy, oily skin is gonna jump me to greasy. And so I can still set it, and it still gives a nice natural dewiness. Look at that. And it's because this powder, let's see, do you see that? It doesn't go on like shimmer, but it puts these little fine flecks on that give you that dewy look while also setting your makeup. Starting down here, bringing it up and around the mouth, around the nose. I have smile lines, I have to crack these lines. And my makeup with creams, it's not gonna crack. It's not gonna crack. That's one of the things I notice with traditional foundations. They always crack right here, and I hate it, okay? The blotting powder is my favorite, okay? And then you can take it, go right here. I don't typically set my cheeks. I have my not my cupid's bow, but my orbital bone up here, the cheekbones, but it's okay. And then we're gonna go and I'm gonna put on this color. This is part of the Advent calendar, day 2. It's Winterberry. I'm gonna take that shape, take that shape brush. I'm gonna tap onto it. And I'm gonna put this over. This is gonna set my cheeks. This is why I don't need the blotting powder. It's a powder, so I'm gonna set my cheeks with Winterberry. And it's this pretty little pink shimmer, and I can just set it, but I can also add this really pretty sheer, and oh, it's so pretty on top of Marrakesh. So pretty. All right, and that's part of the Advent calendar. Eventually they'll release these colors. They are not gonna be the shade of the month. I know that last year the Advent colors became the shade of the month. They are not doing that this time. Okay, my lips are dry, my face is set, and so I'm gonna pop some brows on real quick because I really want this to sit. The longer it sits, the better it stays, or the longer it stays. Taking a line brush, I use eyeshadows. I like Trust, I like Oak, it just depends. I'm gonna comb out these hairs, and we're gonna just pop on some brows. And then I'm doing pretty good. We're still under an hour. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay. I'm going to start on this inner corner here, and I'm going to draw a hard line up and over. And then my brow ends here, but I'm going to draw my brow out past that. And then I'm going to come a quarter of the way in. I'm going to get that arch filled in because it's thin. Follow it to that tail. Then I can flick the front here, boop, flick the front, and we're just gonna start blending that bottom line up and into the brow, and that top line, I'm gonna fade that inward and blend that down and into the brow. I have very thin brows because I overplucked in the early 90s. I'm gonna take my spoolie here. You can add a wax if you want. It really just depends on you. And then I'm just gonna comb this up, pick up excess powder, and get my hairs in order, and that's my brow. I like a good structured brow. That's how I like it. Ooh, the sun's peeking through. All right, bottom corner, we're gonna go out, and we're gonna extend that tail, and I like to do this if I'm gonna be, there's a couple ways. If you don't go and get your brows tweezed by someone, you have uneven, I don't know what that means, and I don't think I should read the whole thing. It'll disappear once the live's over. Anyways, we're gonna get that upper one, we're gonna get that arch going, And then we're gonna extend that tail. And then we're gonna fill in. What order you do it in is up to you, and then you can come back in and get that front flick and then start filling in for those little hair flicks. Also, if you like those little hair strokes and you don't want to go buy a pen, just get an angle brush, get it wet. I don't want to get them tattooed on because brow shapes are trendy. Just like when I used to have them super thin. Brow shapes, it's a trend thing. Like in 10 years, I may not like them this way. So what I say you can do is, you can get those stencils and you can shadow them in. And then when you take the stencil off, you have your brows on, and then you can tweeze what's not filled in, and that can structure your brows. I don't know what I'm gonna want for my brows. I'm not gonna tattoo them and I'm not gonna microblade them. Oh, okay. Ah, you're finally attending the live. Hello, Esley. Okay, we're gonna take the lips off. This is that $12 lip stain. I've been selling the heck out of it. There we go again. The heck out of this stuff. People are loving it. It's fun. So I stretch my lips out, and then we can grab it and it peels off. Not super crazy, okay? Not super crazy. Oh, I did find the other one. Shoot, there we go. All right, then I can go and grab it over here. This is the red. And it just gives, so gross. But this is the stain. I'm just gonna wipe off. Sometimes it gets a little funky right here, okay? So this is the red lip stain, okay? Not crazy. Not crazy whatsoever. But then what I like about lip stain is it's kind of like a tool. Okay. I don't know if I'm cool or I'm going to say I'm cool toned, but I use warm tones on myself to warm up. I think I'm cool toned. It really depends. But in the summer, I'm really warm. So in the winter, cool tone, but I gain color easily in the summer and I get warm toned very easily. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the multitasker brush and I'm going to go into Marrakesh and I'm going to line over this. So I can have my lipstick, whatever lipstick color you want, and you put that over your stain. Go to work, it's whatever, okay? Marrakesh is so pretty. And then as your lipstick wears off, your stain shows through. Does that make sense? And then I'm gonna go into, using two palettes here, Daylily, and I can pop that on the inside for an ombre effect, okay? Marrakesh and Daylily are my top picks for the lip and cheeks. They're just so pretty. And then you can take any of the lip oils. I'll take the caramel apple. This has a touch of a pink tint to it. Isn't that pretty? But having that stain on first, I'm gonna grab another one just to show. This is the chai. It looks peach, goes on totally clear. There's no tint to it. None. None. Okay? So it just made the caramel apple, I don't know, I can't pick a favorite. I really can't. The caramel apple just made it a bit more pink, and then the chai just made it glossy. But it's a good formula where it's not super tacky and sticky like glosses, because I was a big Bare Minerals lip gloss fan. I still am. It's just a little too thick for me. These lip oils are so hydrating and nice, and so as it wears down, your lips still feel, they don't feel dry, and it's winter. You need that. These are great to put if you ski. This is the birthday. This is the salted caramel, caramel apple, and then chai. They're all great. These probably have the most tint. Does that make sense? But you can put these in your ski stuff when you're up on the mountain, and it's hydrating, it's nice, they don't leak. You can take them to the pool with you in the summer. They don't melt and leak out. I kept one of those in my pool bag all summer, and they're all really good. And then again, as this lip color wears down, that lip stain still stays. So then you can go put on a lip gloss and it looks nice and still colorful and nice, and your lips still look full. So look at me, an hour. I haven't done an hour in a long time, but that is my makeup. It is prep week. I'm going to clear out my pantry and clean out my garage fridge because Thanksgiving's next week. And oh my gourd, Thanksgiving's my favorite. We have so many people coming. I invited bonus friends because I love bonus friends. Hello, Amon. But it's Thanksgiving prep week. And next week, I'm going to be crazy. South Texas, right? I heard it's still hot there in the 80s. Oh, I keep a gloss. I have one of the lip oils in my purse all year round too. Or not in my purse. I have one in my purse, but I also keep one in my car. I have one in my pool. I have multiples. Yes, I heard it's hot in Texas. Sorry, it's not sweater weather. It is not sweat. I lived in Louisiana for a little bit in high school. And I think I was the only one in shorts in their 70s. Everybody was bundled up in the 70s. But I was in shorts still because I was used to Oregon weather. Thank you for the happy early birthday. It's going to be a fun week. I don't know how I'm going to celebrate. I've never celebrated my birthday. It was always downplayed because of Thanksgiving and football. Football. Oh, there's a football game we're supposed to go to. I am resisting this weekend's football game. But I don't know how to celebrate my birthday. So leave a comment if you're still here after this live ends and give me a suggestion on how to celebrate a birthday I don't know how to celebrate. I'm going to get a burger. Maybe sushi. I don't know. Anyway, have a great day. I will be back next Monday for my before Thanksgiving live. And then it's Christmas. I've already bought 2 Christmas sweaters. And they're both not Christmassy. They're grinchy and grumpy. Anyways, have a good day. Okay, your son's B-day is the week before Christmas. And he's always forgotten. You know, I do know this. I may downplay my birthday, but I have a standard expectation of my husband. Like, he can't downplay my birthday. I know that's wrong. I know. It's probably toxic. I don't make him feel bad, but I do love when people call me on my birthday and then I don't, like my sister. And I'll just sit there and wait for her to figure it out. My son just turned 24 this last Thursday. 24. He's feeling it too. He's like, oh no. All right, I'm going to go because I am going to make an advent calendar video. I was supposed to make 2 already, but I cannot hang. Yeah, step up, husband. He's really good. He's like, how do you want to celebrate your birthday? And I was like, I don't know. I've been used to the, sorry, I don't need to be this zoomed in. I'm used to having the candle put in my slice of pumpkin pie. That's how much I celebrate my birthday. That's as celebratory as I've gotten for the last 15 years. My husband he gets me things for my birthday, but like there's never like a ta-da, like we don't go out for family dinner. We don't do parties. We don't go out. He just puts the candle in my pie. That's as birthday as I've ever gotten really as an adult. So, all right. We'll do a Thanksgiving look next week with, well, it'll probably be an Advent day again, but hey, that's okay. That's okay. But I'll be doing some Thanksgiving looks this week because Thanksgiving makeup is fun makeup because it's all browns and oranges. Okay. Have a great day.